Give the floor to Pέτρου Kókkalis, ENVI the left.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Mr. Commissioner, for being with us. It's a pleasure to have you here for the first time for this discussion. I would also like to, first of all, to accept my apologies for not being able to be present in person, to attend in person due to some family circumstances. Nevertheless, I do hope that this will not be the last occasion we have to exchange views on the SDGs. And I would also like to thank my co-rapporteur, Mr. Andrews, and also all the shadow rapporteurs and all the colleagues, because there seems to be a great interest. We have a great number of amendments, and we're looking forward to putting forward a good resolution ahead of the high-level political forum. The discussion between the Commission and the Parliament on the Sustainable Development Goals was long overdue in light of the health and social crisis and economic crisis which we have lived through and we are expected to be continuing to living through. It's a good opportunity to take stock of what's going on in the right direction and what is not. Over the past few years, during this mandate, we have had significant developments. The refocusing of the European semester and the integration of the SDGs in the monitoring cycle is remarkable. And what you've said about producing country recommendation is also a good step. The revision of the better regulation was another positive step. It is encouraging that the SDGs are now an integral part of the impact assessments. Moreover, Eurostat monitoring reports are improving, while the Joint Research Centre is doing a great work in localizing the goals and providing more very needed data. However, I am afraid that the whole of government approach that the Commission has promised and is necessary is not yet fully materializing. We need a more coordinated approach. We hardly ever hear about the Commission's actions for delivering the SDGs. And at the same time, we see less willingness to engage in dialogue with civil society. Our policies often have unintended negative impact in the EU and more importantly in third, least developed countries, while it is not certain to what extent our budget is contributing to the goals. A new holistic EU SDGs implementing strategy that will take into consideration all the above is necessary. To this end, allow me to ask you, dear Commissioner, does the Commission intend to present a new overarching strategy, probably falling from the EU voluntary report which you just talked about, with clear, measurable, time-bound targets as requested repeatedly by the Parliament and the Council? And moreover, would it be possible to harmonize them with goals regarding the delivery of the European Green Deal? Is the Commission in favor of committing to a new inclusive multi-stakeholder platform on the SDGs similar to the one that was discontinued from the previous mandate? And what is the status of the work on to address the negative internal and external spillover effects of the EU actions? Is the Commission in favor of a permanent structured dialogue between the institutions where it will assume the responsibility of regularly informing the European Parliament and the EU internal and external actions towards the global achievements of the goals? Are there efforts to track the SDGs in the European budget, which is under your remit? And I would also like to echo my colleague, Mr. Andrews, about the need to relate the SDGs to a sort of a move towards a beyond GDP measuring of our progress, which of course is related to the reform of the Stability and Growth Pact. And also in this vein of thought, do you think that the SDGs should be playing a role in establishing the global goal of adaptation?
Please
in
conclude.
COP27? Thank you.
Sorry.